It is so good and so easy. All right, I have some olive oil. I'm just gonna add that to my skillet. I've got some cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna pour them in. I have some green onions that I chopped. Just gonna sprinkle them on. I've got some cloves of garlic. They're big. Just gonna press them on. I'm just gonna toss this around for a couple minutes and then we will add the next ingredients to this. All right, I have some heavy cream. Just gonna pour that right in, about a cup's worth. And I'm also gonna add some vegetable broth. Just gonna pour about a half a cup or so. We're gonna bring this up to a simmer and let this thicken just a little bit before we add our next ingredient. Our sauce is starting to thicken, so I am just gonna place one thing of the Boursin cheese in here. This will add such delicious flavor to this. We're just gonna stir this around. Okay, that Boursin has melted into our sauce. So I've got 1 pound of pasta and I'm going to place that right in with that sauce. This is gonna be a big batch. Definitely can cut that in half if you want to. I'm just gonna stir that through to make sure that this is completely coated with that delicious sauce. Right, for our last ingredients, I'm just gonna take some handfuls of spinach. This will wilt in the heat, so I'm just gonna take a couple handfuls worth. Just toss that through until that spinach starts to wilt. While that's happening, I'm gonna do the same with some bacon. You definitely can leave this out if you want it meat-free, but my husband loves bacon, so we gotta have it. One last thing. I have my homemade pesto. Definitely let me know in the comments if you would like the recipe for it. Super easy. Just gonna stir this through to get this all combined, and then we're gonna garnish it up. How pretty is this? I'm gonna garnish it with my extra bacon, just a few pieces on it, just to give it a little extra color and texture. I've got a little leftover basil, so I'm just gonna sprinkle that on. And lastly, I'm just gonna shave with my vegetable peeler some pieces of Parmesan. I just think that looks really pretty. So this came together in minutes, not very long at all, and it's so easy, and look how beautiful that is. I've got my plate, and I think it's time to taste this. I'm gonna get a couple nice scoops of this. Oh. It is so good and so easy. I hope you make it. Yum!